mother? That's the... No, kind of weird, but... Koshkii, who do we have right here?
In the bottom right corner here on Larilat Crest, we have got our light blue Protoss, Marsman.
And his opponent, in the top left-hand corner, it is the dark green Protoss from Sidestorm Gaming. It is PiLiPiLi. I tried to do the exact opposite inflection you did. You went kind of normal up the high. It is PiLiPiLi. Guys, we have the top left-hand corner, the green Protoss player, PiLiPiLi. Gateway is thrown down. Early scout from Marsman right off the bat, maybe looking for some proxying himself.
He could be, or maybe he wants to make sure he's safe here too. Maybe he's, he's gotten all in once. Maybe he's thinking, oh, I should be careful here and make sure I know what my opponent is doing. He is getting his second base now. So he has gone Nexus first.
Best defense is, of course, a good offense, and if that offense is scouting all around, it's good. Once again, we see PiLiPiLi opening up. I think with that 2-gate, he will be opening up 2-gate, while it's going to be, it's the same build as game 1. Marsman going for a quick natural, and then throwing on the gas after the gate. So we're seeing the same build, however, it is now cross spawns.
Cross spawns, it's interesting. It's going to take a little bit longer for air units to get across the map than some of the previous maps we've been on. Proxy, of course, would kind of fix that. So far we actually don't have a base here yet from Pili. And I'm wondering why the later Nexus? What does he have planned? Where is this probe going? Is it up to shenanigans? Is it just scouting at the moment? Because right now, that lack of Nexus...
He may have queued it up. Oh, yeah, definitely. No, he's doing that. For a second, I thought you were talking about the probe of Marsman, saying he may have queued it up and forgot about it, but no. PiLiPiLi, he's feeling it. 2 Stalkers are on the way, and instead of the 420 Twilight Council, it's actually the 222 Twilight Council.
And the Nexus is not producing any more probes. I do believe this is an all-in. It looks like it might be a Stalker all-in. The Cybernetics core is being chronoed. We've got a Twilight Council. This might be a Blink all-in. In fact, I don't think it might be a Blink all-in. I think it is going to be a Blink all-in. Looks like Pili is looking for a good place to put down his proxy. More Stalkers being rallied across the map. And there the proxy goes, but Marsman catches it right away.
Nice from Marsman is looking for that. And what do we have for Marsman to really defend? He does have 2 gates, so he'll be able to push out Stalkers. Going for that quick natural, but he does like this 2-gate build. Allows him to defend. And again, PiLiPiLi, one of PiLiPiLi's Stalkers is caught out of position. It will be pushed back. And for now, PiLiPiLi's got to be careful. I doubt we're going to see it, but once Disruptors get into the mix, you see a distinct lack of the blinks that are, okay, I'm going to blink back this 1 health left Stalker, and just big defensive blinks out of Disruptors. There's a little bit less micro in Disruptor blink battles, interestingly enough, as opposed to just blink. And PiLiPiLi, right off the bat, starting with a lead.
Pili moves into attack into Marsman, maybe just poke a little bit. There's only 1 pylon here, but I guess at the same time, if it's blink Stalkers, you've got to make sure you've got pylons covering a couple places, because that army can blink. It could blink up into the main. And there are a lot of places on Larilat Crest to blink. When you mentioned what I thought about this map, I forgot just how much space there is to blink into the main here.
It's a very large main. Marsman, of course, doesn't even have a blink on the way. And also for PiLiPiLi, just a note, the robotics facility, he doesn't even have a robotics facility. He does not have a robotics facility, so he can't blink onto the high ground without vision. For now, he's just going to be pressuring this natural. We don't know if Marsman knows that, though, and 1-footed overcharge goes off, and Marsman's got to be super careful. It is 10-6 Stalkers. That is a lot of difference, but Marsman's holding on, Koshkii. I'm worried for PiLiPiLi right here. He's down by 12 workers, 22-34.
PiLiPiLi is on limited time to make this work because he does not have a nat and he is not planning on macroing anymore. However, this Mothership Core snipe is huge. That could very well put him way ahead. And we do have an Immortal coming out, which will also really help Marsman. It does force PiLiPiLi back a little bit, but that Mothership Core dying was really, really important for PiLi. There is another Mothership Core coming out now, but it's not going to be here in time to overcharge some of these pylons.
As we've mentioned before, the pylon, the Sim City of the pylons is so important. Well, if you don't have a Mothership Core to overcharge it, it's just as equally important. Mothership Core is going to be coming out. It's going to be coming from the main. Not sure where that... Did he cancel the Mothership Core? He canceled the Mothership Core.
The Immortal has been focused down, and that's really important also for PiLi. PiLi is picking off the right units here, and he is giving himself a bit of a lead now. Although another Immortal is around, and that actually was a pretty decent concave there from Marsman. He is holding on, although he has lost a little bit of mining there at the net.
Marsman does not have enough gas to keep doing the Mothership Core, canceled it to warp in some more Stalkers. See if Marsman can hold. It's still looking good for PiLiPiLi, and there's a nether wave coming in. As you mentioned, Koshkii, he's about an unlimited amount of time to keep pushing. He's got to be careful. He's now started mixing some Zealots to counteract that Immortal. And that Immortal is surviving so long, and every time PiLiPiLi doesn't pressure, that Immortal is going to get its barrier back, which even though it doesn't soak up a ton of damage, it negates any big blink snipes from PiLiPiLi, which you may have previously seen in Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah, this Immortal is really important in defending this push. However, the Zealots are going to start... You know, the Zealots aren't going to take near the amount of damage from that Immortal, and that will start to show. But some good force fields there to prevent a retreat. But PiLi now, you know, he's behind on economy. He's, like I said before, he's on limited time here. There is more mining here for Marsman.
And that totally makes sense. I thought you said unlimited time before. I was like, I mean, not really unlimited time, but you know, whatever you believe. An amazing move by PiLiPiLi, using the shade as high ground vision. I love that. Completely powers down everything. PiLiPiLi is maybe exactly what he needs. Marsman is torn between two bases because we could see a quick blink into the natural, and there's that quick blink into the natural to cut off a couple Stalkers, and PiLiPiLi, through strategy and wit, may be able to take this game and take a lead. He's trying to make it easy to snipe as many works as he can, needs to snipe whatever he can. I'd love to see the Sentry just do one shot at the Immortal, trigger the barrier, pull back, and then snipe it a couple seconds later. That was an amazing move, using the shade as high ground vision. I am writing that down on my notes.
And yeah, I'm memorizing this too because that was great. And now PiLiPiLi is looking a lot better here. The Immortal's still around, but you know, there are Adepts now in the mix. We got more Stalkers, we've got a Sentry. Oh, but a quick wall up here, but then again that high ground vision and that quick cancel on the shade. It's a really good move, and he's going to unpower some of these gates again. Kills one gate straight off. He's doing these little things to pick at Marsman to give himself that time he needs to go kill him. And he's doing a great job.
Oh, nice! Force field goes down. PiLiPiLi is going to be able to section off a small group of units, and looks like this may be it for PiLiPiLi. He's pushing forward. Marsman is trying to hold. There's only one Immortal, one more Immortal in the main. It's going to be coming down, but PiLiPiLi is currently at 26 army supply out of 24. Pretty darn even, but with Blink, I think he may be able to do it. There's the pullback, and just to note, the Sim City of Marsman is terrible in the main just because he has to walk around. He's literally just got a wall. He's walled himself in. Yeah. Literally, with it.
In the force field there to section off half the army, that was really good for PiLi. The Immortal barrier is up. Oh, but the blink on the Immortal.
It's only 2 seconds, though. It's more the issue where you can't have a surprising blink in, because then the Immortal barrier is going to go down, and PiLiPiLi wins it! GG. That all came down to that one shade. That all came down to PiLiPiLi bringing the shit up because he didn't have high ground vision. He could not jump into the main, so Marsman could just confidently sit in his natural. And then PiLiPiLi's like, did you know about... Have you heard the good news? Have you heard the good news?
I loved that shade for the high ground vision. I thought that was brilliant.
I think that's why he won the game, actually.
Yeah, it did a really good job. And it actually unpowered those gateways for a little bit, too, when he blinked up there and took out the pylon.
With that in everybody's notes, PiLiPiLi wins that game 2-1. That match, to be more precise, and I guess moves on to the finals, right? Let me check.
Yep. Next up is the finals. I think Tesla versus Bly is underway or has finished.
$20 first place, 5 to second place, but then it's gonna be 500 RSL points for the victory. And do you know anything about the prize pool of season 1 of 2016 Hawkeye? So this like funnels into this much